Ever wonder why your fried egg slides out of the pan? It's not magic, it's Teflon, a material discovered by accident in the 1930s. Back then, fridges used dangerous gases, so DuPont chemist Roy J. Plunkett was searching for safer alternatives. In 1938, he opened a canister of TFE gas. Nothing came out. Curious, he cut it open and found a strange waxy white powder. This powder wouldn't burn, didn't react with acids, and was incredibly slippery. The secret? Its carbon-fluorine bonds, among the strongest in chemistry, made it nearly indestructible. DuPont patented the substance in 1941 and named it Teflon. At first, Teflon's uses were top secret, helping seal equipment for the Manhattan Project during World. Its chemical toughness made it invaluable for handling corrosive materials. This accidental discovery didn't just help win a war, it was about to change everyday life. Soon, Teflon would leave the lab and enter our kitchens, launching a non-stick revolution. But the story of Teflon is more than just convenience, it's a tale of chemistry, innovation, and consequences. The journey from lab accident to household staple was just beginning, and as we'll see, the real impact of this wonder material was yet to come. After WPO, DuPont wanted to bring Teflon to the public, but bonding it to pans was tricky. In 1954, a French engineer cracked the code, creating the first non-stick frying pan, a kitchen revolution. Suddenly, cooking was easier, healthier, and cleanup was a breeze. Teflon's non-stick magic spread to raincoats, carpets, furniture, even dental floss. By the late 1990s, Teflon was a billion-dollar business. But making Teflon on a large scale required a special chemical perfluorooctanoic acid, or PFOA. DuPont called it C8. C8 acted as a surfactant, making Teflon production safe and efficient. It was never meant to end up in the final product, just to help in manufacturing. But C8, like Teflon, was built on those unbreakable carbon-fluorine bonds. This made it incredibly persistent in the environment. The non-stick revolution depended on C8, but its story was about to take a dark turn. What seemed like a miracle ingredient would soon reveal a hidden cost, and that cost would reach far beyond the kitchen. Inside DuPont, scientists knew as early as the 1960s that C8 was toxic and built up in living things. By the 1980s, studies showed C8 caused tumors in lab animals and birth defects in workers' children. DuPont found C8 in their employees' blood, but kept it secret. Meanwhile in Parkersburg, West Virginia, farmer Wilbur Tennant's cattle were dying mysteriously. He noticed white foam in the creek from a DuPont landfill and suspected contamination. Desperate, Tennant contacted lawyer Rob Bilott, who took on the case. DuPont flooded Bilott with thousands of internal documents, hoping to bury the truth. But the evidence was damning. C8 was leaking into the environment and people's bodies. The case grew from one farmer's tragedy to a massive environmental scandal. Bilott's investigation uncovered decades of corporate secrecy. The story of Teflon was no longer just about convenience, it was about accountability. The fight for justice had only just begun. What started on a small farm would soon shake an entire industry, and the world was about to learn the true cost of non-stick. Rob Bilott's relentless digging revealed DuPont had known for decades that C8 was dangerous. Internal documents showed C8 contaminated local water supplies, exceeding even DuPont's own safety limits. Armed with this evidence, Bilott launched a class-action lawsuit for 70,000 people exposed to C8 in their drinking water. DuPont settled with the Tennant family, but the legal battle continued. A massive health study followed, tracking tens of thousands of residents. In 2013, scientists confirmed C8 exposure was linked to high cholesterol, ulcerative colitis, thyroid disease, testicular and kidney cancer, and pregnancy-induced hypertension. The truth was out, the non-stick revolution had a toxic legacy, and the world was finally paying attention. The C8 scandal exposed a whole family of chemicals, PFAS, or forever chemicals. With over 14,000 types, PFAS are used in everything from firefighting foam to pizza boxes. Their carbon-fluorine bonds make them nearly impossible to break down. PFAS are now found everywhere: rainwater, soil, oceans, and even polar bears. Nearly every American has PFAS in their blood. These chemicals accumulate in our bodies, linked to cancer, thyroid problems, and more. The very durability that made PFAS useful now makes them a global threat. The convenience of nonstick came with a hidden, lasting cost. We're only beginning to understand the impact of these chemicals. The story of Teflon is a warning and a call to action. The good news? Action is finally being taken. The US and Europe have phased out C8, and in 2024, the EPA set strict limits for PFAS in drinking water. But the chemical industry often swaps banned PFAS for new, similar ones, sometimes just as harmful. While governments and scientists work on solutions, you can protect yourself. Check your local water quality and use certified filters if needed. Avoid food packaging with grease-resistant coatings. Ultimately, companies must be held accountable for the chemicals they create. Stay informed, support strong regulations, and demand safer alternatives. The Teflon story reminds us, science can solve problems, but only if we ask tough questions and demand transparency. Our future depends on it.